Penguin Random House Audio presents The Ghost That Ate Us, the tragic true story of the Burger City Poltergeist, by Daniel Kraus. Read for you by Kirby Heyborne. In memory of those who died on June 1st, 2017, Quinlan Arthur, Tamra Longmore, presumed, James Mickey McCormick, Cherry Orrit, Jasenia Ruiz, Zane Shakespeare, Javier Villarreal. Poltergeists are difficult to prove for a number of reasons. Reportedly, the phenomenon often involves adolescents or teenagers who may be prone to trickery or at least to manufacturing attention for themselves. Michael Clarkson, The Poltergeist Phenomenon. I entered the game of pricks, with knives in the back of me, can't call you or on you no more, when they're attacking me. Guided by Voices, Game of Pricks. Author's Note. It sounds funny, doesn't it? Published in the Spring 2019 Journal of Neuropsychiatry and Clinical Neurosciences, Disintegration, Ethos, and Intolerance at Burger City is the central text of the still new field of Burger City poltergeist scholarship. Footnote number 1. Rachel Heinzman, Disintegration, Ethos, and Intolerance at Burger City, Journal of Neuropsychiatry and Clinical Neurosciences, 31, 2019, pages 140 to 157. The author, Rachel Heinzman, M.D., Ph.D., posits that humor is the highest hurdle to clear for any probe into the Burger City disturbance. She and I agree that all previous attempts have failed, from the earliest published mention of the ghost in the December 1, 2016 Muscatine Journal newspaper. Footnote number 2. Gabrielle Carver, I-80 Burger Joint Gets Spooky, the Muscatine Journal newspaper, December 1, 2016, to the Starz documentary Blood at Burger City, first broadcast on February 5, 2019. Footnote number 3. As of this writing, the film, directed by Maureen Frodsham and Patrice Tellis, sits at a more than deserving 29% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The failure is easy to understand. All of us are steeped in solemn Gothic imagery popularized by famous hauntings. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, the Gettysburg Battlefield, the Winchester Mystery House, the Lizzie Borden Bed and Breakfast, the Stanley Hotel. Burger City, on the other hand, was a fast food joint. Belief in the supernatural isn't required to appreciate what unfolded at Burger City franchise location number 8 near Jonny, Iowa, population 33, from October 2, 2016 to June 1, 2017. It is the most exhaustively documented alleged haunting in history. The famous Enfield poltergeist, witnessed by over 30 people near London in 1977, and the Columbus, Ohio poltergeist of 1984, in which 14-year-old Tina Resch was photographed as a telephone flung itself across her lap, are tepid rumors in comparison. Yet people laugh at the Burger City poltergeist. You may recall the February 17, 2019 Saturday Night Live sketch in which Kenan Thompson played a ghost trying to tell Burger City diners it was the greasy food that killed him. It's funny, right? There is nothing funny about 6 dead people, or 7, 8, 9, or 10, depending how one does the macabre math. Hanford Pendergast, a retired conservationist who lives a quarter-mile from the Burger City ruins, reports seeing 2 to 3 groups of visitors per week. If you wish to be one of them and are coming from the east, you'll pass through the Quad Cities, a conglomeration of 4 towns that hug a 45-degree crook of the Mississippi River, Rock Island and Moline on the Illinois side, Davenport and Bettendorf on the Iowa side. You can loop around the whole mess via Interstate 280, but not if you want to learn anything about the people who live here. Pulling off into Davenport or Bettendorf proper, one can't deny the Norman Rockwell charm of the Riverwalks, Mel's Diner-style cafes, and Art Deco movie theaters. But most of these cafes are chilly, fly-spotted, and sparsely populated, and the marquees are empty promises. Only rats scuttle amid the dust-softened seats. The sound of commerce, rather symbolically, is drowned out by the rushing river, untroubled by civilization's slide. There are floods in these towns, lots of them. In spring 2019, the worst catastrophe since the Great Flood of 1927 devastated the Quad Cities as the Mississippi crested nearly 23 feet, putting several towns underwater. Footnote number 4, Tyra Stockwell. Quad Cities flood one for the record books. Quad City Times, May 30th, 2019. The people here are stoic, the only option in defeat. The busiest spots are liquor stores and strip clubs. This is the fertile land bloodily wrested from Sac, Fox, and Ho-Chunk Indians. This is where the Rock Island Railroad built the first railroad bridge across the Ole Miss. These are the towns that boomed with railway jobs, steamboat ships, and heavy industry plants. Today, the dominant color of these towns is rust red. Even without a poltergeist, these places are haunted. A casual study of towns like these highlights the root of so many rural problems: boredom. Daily monotony makes you crave something, anything, to break the patterns, no matter how dangerous that thing might be. Frequently, it takes the form of sexual affairs. Today in Iowa, it is just as often opioid or methamphetamine abuse. Getting fucked up is the only way not to feel fucked up, said Kit Bryant, the notorious teen at the center of the Burger City tragedy. Footnote number 5. This quote comes secondhand via Amber Smyrna. Now, imagine the thing to clear your fog of boredom wasn't sex or drugs, but something so fresh and invigorating it sparked passion and creativity you never knew you had. Imagine it made you feel wholly alive for the first time, a star in the greatest show on earth. You might be unequipped to handle it. It shouldn't surprise gawkers like us that the employees of Burger City, residents of minuscule towns, fell apart the way they did, so hard and so quickly. I don't think I was ever happier, Burger City manager Bob Nutting says in Blood at Burger City. Nutting isn't an articulate man, but his statements are threaded with phrases of accidental grace. Happiness, it made me see things that weren't there, and not see things that were. Let's carry on with our terrible tour. From the Quad Cities, occult fanatics should head due west on Interstate 80. Christened in 1956 as one of the original arms of President Eisenhower's interstate highway system, I-80 follows the route of the 1913 Lincoln Highway, and today is the second longest highway in America, running 2,899 miles from Teaneck, New Jersey, to San Francisco, California. It saws through the Pennsylvania-Ohio Rust Belt before scything across Indiana, Illinois, and Iowa farmland. The only landmark between the Quad Cities and the University of Iowa is at exit 284, the Iowa 80 truck stop, a.k.a. the world's largest truck stop, where Kit Bryant, Amber Smyrna, Quindlen Arthur, Clemens Dumais, Amy Mold, and Yesenia Ruiz.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?